Good evening. Welcome to seminar number 4 in your time management series that we've been going through for the past couple weeks. Just wanted to begin by saying I hope that you're enjoying the series so far. I really hope that everything is starting to make sense. This week, tonight, what we're going to actually look at and talk about is time management, but we're going to talk about it in a couple little different avenues. The first one is going to be interruptions. How many people have been at work, you're trying to get stuff done, you've got a deadline to hit, whatever the case might be, and somebody walks up next to you to tell you a piece of gossip from work. Or you are working and then the boss calls and says, hey, I need 3 other things done while you're trying to get this project done. Interruptions take the day away. I can't begin to stress enough how quickly your day can get away from you by allowing interruptions to happen. So what do we do about those? What can we do about these interruptions? How can we keep these from your workplace? As the slides are going to show you today, keeping them from your workplace. There's different avenues and there's different looks and there's different things that we can do with these in order to make sure that we are getting the most out of every single day. Now, we all know people like to talk. We all know things like to happen. What if from 11 o'clock to 1, you put a sign on your office door or on your cubicle that said, busy, do not disturb? 11 o'clock in the morning, you think, wait a minute, Ryan, 11 o'clock in the morning, are you kidding me? But think about it. This is about the time everybody's starting to wind down from the morning. They're starting to get ready to go to lunch. If you were actually going to do it then, you can be very, very efficient because they're not going to be bothering you so much at that time. Or if they are, it's already on the good. So 11 to 1, put a time frame on it. And then get your work done there. Don't take any interruptions. Don't take any phone calls, anything. Just do it and be done. Also, what do you do with, as we click to the next slide, what do you do with intrusive people? Somebody just walks into your office, tells you, hey, I got this and this and this with no respect to you. Is there a way to deal with them? Sure there is. Plenty of ways. Again, a sign on the door. If they come in, you tell them, hey, you know what? I need 20 minutes while I'm finishing this up and then I'll come see you. If they call and say, hey, I'm on my way down, say, you know what, I'm finishing something up right now or I'm right in the middle of something. As soon as I'm done, I'll come see you. That keeps them out of your office and away. That is some of the best ways to start out dealing with time management, intrusive clients, intruders coming into your workspace, people that are always wanting to bug you and get in the middle of everything that you've got going on that hinders your entire day and messes things up before your day even really begins. How many of you have walked in the door, your coat's not even off yet, and you've got 3 people at your desk waiting to talk to you about something, wanting you to do one thing or another? It happens. This is how we can start to delegate those things. Take them, get them out of the way, and then start working through your priorities and everything. Interesting enough, when you have interruptions, you also can have a hard time getting refocused and turned around. As you'll see in the next slide, procrastination is the second biggest thing while work doesn't get done behind interruptions. And I don't know about you, but when you get interrupted and then you have to think about these things, you can procrastinate. The next thing you know, you're twiddling your thumbs, you're looking around. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're trying to figure out what you need to do, but you just can't get going. So how do you overcome procrastination? Do you set a schedule? I know for myself, when I go into work every morning, I sit down and I take 20 minutes right away in the morning. I set up my schedule for the day for what I have, whether it be meetings, whether it be interviews, whether it be just paperwork in general. Whatever it is going on, I take 20 minutes to line up my day. In doing this, it now benefits me because I have a checklist and a task list in order to know what I've got going on, and then I start checking them off and running through the day. Very, very effective. Everything seems to flow a lot better for me, and I also can delegate and understand those interruptions that I have. I can kind of feel out when they're coming and know when I can take a little bit of that because of my schedule and because of what I've set up. Set up your schedule at the beginning. Next slide, please. When you do that, you also want to recognize before procrastination hits that something's happening. I don't know about you, but have you ever gone and sat down at your desk and just taken a deep breath and not know where to start? Right then and there is when you need to stop, you need to get up, you need to transition, you have to do something different right then and there, or you're going to procrastinate. You're going to put something off. Another avenue, another tactic that I've taught some people, and it's worked very well in our office, is Do the toughest things that you really don't want to do first and get them out of the way. Sounds kind of funny because you want to always put those off, but if you don't and you do those first, you attack those, get them done, things tend to go much smoother the rest of the day for you. As we switch over to the next slide, we have to be able to recognize and understand when putting something off is okay. If everybody right now is going, whoa, I cannot put anything off because it's my job, I'm going to get fired. No. You get enough stuff laid on your desk during the day. As an example today, I took 3 phone calls. Those 3 phone calls all had things and items that I needed to do to fix something that was going on. Now, as we slide over to the next slide, there are 4 ways that I want you to think about and take away today that can help you. Urgency, number 1. If it's urgency, do it now. Do it, get it done, get it off your plate, get it gone. Second piece that you can look at is decide when you want to do it. Okay, I have an urgent thing I need to do now. This is going to be next, but it's not as big of a priority, so I'm going to do this second. Do that and be done. Third, I've got these 2 things I'm handling. I can delegate something. In my position, I have the ability to delegate a lot, and I do all the time. Know when it is to delegate, know what it is to delegate, and how to delegate it properly. And then the final thing is, some things you just have to dump. Some things are just not worth your time and your energy, and you have to understand that. Procrastination and interruptions are 2 of the biggest time management killers you will ever run into in business. You need to focus on them. You need to realize they're going to come. You need to realize they're going to be in front of you, and you need to do everything you can to control those in a way that's going to make you as effective as possible as a part of that business team. Have a good day.